Hello, welcome to this channel. I'd like to start off by saying happy birthday to those of you out there who it's your birthday, and if it's not your birthday, happy merry unbirthday, because I feel like every day we should celebrate ourselves. For this message, we're starting out with sea turtle protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So, sea turtle. Success, contentment, achievement, perseverance, protection, survival, longevity, good luck, heightened senses, patience, enjoying life. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Following your inner guidance to take you to your best outcome. So I feel like right now you're very in tune with yourself, or I should say, I feel like however you resonate to your higher self or the subconscious guides, energies assisting you, or your inner navigation has been leading you somewhere, and it's been effortless. Where you're heading right now in life, you are very much in this oneness with the universe around you and within you. And then we have frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. For some reason, this specific frog is the one that's standing out to me. And the way that it's so... I see these ones that are looking like this one's looking that way. This one's looking this way. But this one's looking straight ahead. Almost looking right at who's ever, observing this card. And for some reason, the way that it's so forward. It just has this energy of an immediate, some sort of an immediate, prosperous gift. Because I feel like this is prosperity. And each one of these frogs, I feel like represent something in that energy of prosperity. Because this could also have an energy of a new baby. That's to say that prosperity can mean many things to different people. In this case, it feels like something is about to happen within your finances, and it's going to happen very suddenly, very direct, or it's meant for you. Frog, I had written down doors of good luck and abundance opening for you now. And then we have White Stag, nobility, transitions, a spirit journey, change, King of the Forest, dreams, romance, solitude, protection, masculine. This is also a card of luck, connection to the Great Spirit. This is a symbol of this is a symbol for a miracle of rebirth or renewal. This is also a symbolism for Christ consciousness or unity consciousness. I almost feel like you have wisdom within you that even the nature, or I don't know how that would resonate. It's like the unseen world learns from you in some way. Because usually when we see horns, there's like a download. But for some reason, that's not what I'm feeling. I feel like there's energy. And this is a sacred animal. Strong connection to spirit. This feels like whoever is coming here, who is resonating to this, there's this energy of knowledge you have or wisdom you hold within you. Is somehow, it's like there's a desire for it, for what you bring, for what you know. I just heard something about truth. Let's see what the tarot brings up. I didn't do any tarot yet. Sometimes I'll pull cards ahead of time. However, because of the fact that this reading started out with that abundance, I didn't want to pull anything not on camera, just in case, just so I know everybody who comes to these readings, they know, I'm not tampering with anything, whatever messages come through. Ooh. Oh, it fell on the floor. Ace of Cups. Filling up your own cup. The universe is about to fill your cup. So you're starting out with this Queen of Wands energy. Fiery, passionate. Get it going after whatever goals. Her crown and the way there's like little lights around it. Or the way the light is reflecting. A second. So recently, you've been creative, ambitious, what's crossing you is this Hermit energy also. So going within to seek greater truth. This is, some people think this is like being in solitude. This is not just being in solitude because, you know, you want to be alone, or, you know, you're lonely in some fashion. This is a card of going within to see truth, to be in resonance to truth. What is the destiny of this reading? So, 7 of Pentacles. I was getting this energy of fruitful. It's almost like a fruitful harvest. This could be already work that you have put in that suddenly brings you in a windfall of some sort. So I feel like you see this woman in a garden, and she looks like she's out picking the fruit from the various, you know, things in her garden that were able to grow something that she's able to grab. And in this case, they're all coins. So your garden is the work that you've been putting in. And I see you as this Queen of Wands energy with the Hermit. So you've been really going after parts of yourself that are so deeply, they mean so much to you. They come out of you through your connection to the spirit, to yourself. This is work that you've been putting in for possibly like a life purpose. In the distant past. In the distant past, I feel like you were possibly dealing with people who didn't have your best interests at heart, where you maybe had to defend yourself. However, like in this picture, you see this man, he's holding this sword out to say, go ahead and try me again. I already took the swords from 2 other people. So go ahead. If I have to, you know, I'll take yours too. Which swords is communication. So it was like people may have confronted you in a way where you asserted yourself in defense, and were victorious, honestly, you shut people up. I feel like you shut people up that weren't in alignment who you truly are, or your aspirations and in your what you're moving forward towards. I feel like in the distant past, you defeated people who were verbally like they were using their mouths in ways to speak up against you in some fashion. Maybe even there's this thought of behind your back. But I'm getting this strong feeling just looking at it that you were able to silence people. And I don't think you did it. You used your swords, but you didn't. And I even feel this energy of it wasn't malicious the way that you came off. It's like you shut people up through compassion is what I'm also feeling in some fashion. So what is going on in the recent? In the recent past, you have the Four of Cups. So in the recent past, you recently have this, you have spirit hinting to you that there is a gift on its way. There's may have been some stagnation. It was almost like you were just being your present moment. And your guides have been hinting to you that there is a gift or a lucky streak on the way is what I just heard in my mind. A lucky streak. The lucky streak that I just heard is like it's not meant to end. New season of winning. So you could have been in the recent past working on yourself to release yourself from outdated mindsets also. During that time of this work that you did, that's when you were also getting this hint of something, of you receiving something. And that was sort of a distraction. Your future influences. What is your future? Oh. Dang it. It fell on the floor, so I won't take it. So, future influences for this reading. 3 of Pentacles. So this is success, new doors opening, and that just brings me back to what I was saying before when I was speaking about frog. Doors of good luck and abundance opening for you now. Weaving your own web. And this is coming up in your future influences. And I love that that's exactly the energy that we're in. And this person looks like they're putting work into something, right? They're working literally on a coin. Working right on it, working to bring that final design together on a pentacle. So part of your future influences is the success through work that you've been putting in. And doors are going to start opening for you. I just heard like meeting the right people. You are receiving something. A perspective. Okay. Just the check. A perspective is this 6 of coins. So being able to share resources, being able to be generous. And then I feel like how this is a balanced scale. This kind of this is like Libra energy. A perspective is that this could be an inheritance or an unexpected windfall of some sort. Again, and this is in your perspective. So a perspective for you is that there is, I see how this scale, and then it looks like this hand from the all comes down and drops, and it's like the scale of finances is put into proper balance. And what had came with it is the Knight of Coins. So there's this longevity, and Sea Turtle also mentioned longevity. And then you have Temperance, which is this awakening, longevity, awakening, a windfall that will set you up for life to, and also allow you to be liberated. Environmental factors. The environment is this 9 of Pentacles. And what is a 9? You're one coin away from the 10 of Pentacles, right? So you're one away from that you're one step away from that windfall. However, in the 9, I feel like 9 is like this chameleon energy. And then we had the shapeshifter. Your environment is so abundant coming in for you right now. And this is a pyrite and obsidian T-Rex. For your environment, I feel like it's like you feel it, how your financial success is yours. You know, an environment is where you feel like you belong, right? Where you feel at home. And you feel at home with your financial stability. You feel safe and strong that you're set. Someone is really about to receive something awesome. Your inner emotions. Your inner emotions is actually this 4 of Swords. So there is this, there's like emotions within you of needing to rest and recuperate, meditate, heal. You feel like you're ready to just I feel like there's this I think of this way of what I would, of something I read often is living in peace. You feel like you're actually living your life in peace. Because doesn't this person look like almost like they're done? However, they're not. They're in like a meditation. And this is a card that is in a placement of your emotions. And if for whoever resonates this and this is your life, and you suddenly are financially free, financially liberated, financially able to not have to worry, to not have to even think so much about money, I feel, because it's like who you are embodying the vibration of abundance. And I feel like you're just feeling at peace. You're feeling at peace in your life. So at peace that you feel like you could just lay down and take as many deep breaths as you need. Okay. Energy move. Okay. And results is the World. completing a cycle, entering a new cycle. I love this image of the world because she looks like she's shifting reality in an entire way, this person, man or woman. And you see this Vesica Pisces, right? And it's like looks like she's leaving another world and entering another world. So leaving a cycle and entering a new cycle. Leaving one world to enter a new one. Success. And then I think about the world. I feel like you're moving into a cycle of being completely liberated, free to live your life, to enjoy it. So let's pull a moon card. And for anyone who's still here, I don't know what's coming in for you or for anyone. This is a collective reading, and it's not for everyone. Although if you came here and you found it's for you, because I feel like we fall in resonance and alignment with messages that are for us. So the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. So attuning to the moon, there is like an affirmation you can use. I know I'm headed in the right direction. So know you're headed in the right direction. You've been committed to take more steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you're on the right path, no matter what. And I actually got this new deck today. It's a tarot deck. Let's just see. Oh, we opened to the Ace of Cups, which wanted to come out earlier, and it's 33353. It was just then. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles, which the only thing about this deck I completely love is that this isn't 10 of Pentacles. 3, 3. There's only 9 on here. So it's like life itself is the pentacle, I guess. And then you have the physical manifested coins. Another 10. And then the Ace of Cups. I just want to see this the beginning, starting point. Let's just see what this deck says about this reading. What is an energy that can assist us to know more in regards to this message? You may have felt like you needed to walk away from something. Father of Pentacles is what came out. And I actually love that that came out because it kind of reminds me of this. And this is actually the King of Pentacles. Which is wealth and generosity, being that whole and complete financially secure person. And dear love with the stag, and this is a buck or a stag. It could be a stag also. And I love that the antlers are in these colors. As it rises, the frequencies rise. And then the Hermit is at the bottom of the deck. So you may be in this Hermit space right now. However, you do have the Queen of Pentacles, so you're pushing forward with your passions. Just you're very in tune with who you are right now. You must be just working on yourself. That self-love, self-respect, self-growth. I'm going to go ahead, actually, one more thing. This is a spirit animal deck, and I'm just curious what animal. Dolphin. Tune into the rhythm of your breath to find stillness and patience. I think of the sacred breath when I think of the dolphin. A person who works on breath work. So perhaps even right now, that would be a wise message, is to start a meditation practice where you're working on your breathing every day. transcendental meditation. I think of Joe Dispenza, the pineal gland meditation. I'm going to pull a card from the 42 Ideals of Ma'at in Daily Life. This is Living with a Feather Heart. I always, when people hear, that there's a windfall, financial windfall, when I saw I felt it when I pulled the frog, I sometimes will pull the entire reading and then, work through it so that I don't miss any message throughout the reading. And then, go through each card. But because of the way that it felt, I really wanted to give as much authenticity space for the reading, just so it didn't ever seem like I was setting out a video to get others' hopes up high. This is a reading meant for people in the world, for those that resonate to it. So you're bringing something in of significance, something that's going to make a dramatic difference in your life in such a way that it's life-changing. Your life is about to change in a positive way. What is a card from the 42 Ideals of Ma'at in Daily Life? What can Ma'at's energy tell us? I'm not going to take that one just yet. I'm asking Spirit energies to assist me pull this one. I thought I had it, but I don't know if I do. Card can be the same. I communicate with compassion. I communicate with compassion. I just had this thought that this might be just me. No. I'm fumbling all over myself for a second there. I'm just going to read from this book because these cards specifically, reading the passage within the book, I feel like you get so much out of it, just getting that full perception of what the card is talking about. So 23, 5. Okay, so I communicate with compassion. Communication and compassion both share layers of meaning and manifestation. Each has the ability to affect through expression and iteration. Looking at their fusion, we may be reminded of the ancient Egyptian goddess Hathor, who was the personification of love, beauty, music, dance, maternal energies, and joy, and is further embodied as the goddess Aphrodite for the Greeks and Venus to the Romans. It was believed that Hathor's heart shone through life, death, transformation, and transfiguration. In waking life, she took on different attributes of the netters as needed. Animals such as the cow or the cat and the cosmos, she was often depicted as the embodiment of the Milky Way. In the life of the underworld, she acted an usher through the afterlife, greeting the dead. With refreshments and comfort. Every iteration of the Hathor life force found resonance with tenderness and a type of sympathetic communication that expressed the necessary magic of the moment, as she could feel, sense, think, and embody within a twinkling of time. Compassion as something to actively communicate is a fluid ideal that transforms with each expression and sentiment, depending on what metaphorical cards are dealt in coping with the situation at hand. A reminder of the virtues of compassion finds resonance in the suits of the minor arcana of the tarot, energetic correspondences of the elements of Hathor's heart. So there's some more to this. Compassion, like the suit of cups, which may be filled and drank from, is a feeling of relationship to the matter at hand. Compassion can be in a thought like the suit of swords, which communicates its power through action and discernment. Compassion, like the suit of pentacles, can be a sensation in the way of a hug or an expression of affection where matter is met with mindfulness. Compassion, like the suit of wands, is something that can be intuited and expressed through the silent holding of space when it is needed. Body language and living language rooted in kindness and a loving nature are the embodiment of the human, the life force of nature applied through empathetic elucidation and a fluency in the great faculties of the senses as the vehicle to affect through affection. Affection being eternally effective in life, death, and all the dimensions in between. I was looking at the part of, like the suit of pentacles, compassion can be a sensation in a way of a hug or an expression of affection where matter is met with mindfulness. You're going to be able to bloom so many. I think of a flower, how it unfolds, right? When given all the right elements to assist its growth. And I see all these flowers behind her. And then I think about how there was that energy of something, wisdom you hold within you being received. It's like instead of a download, I feel like it's an upload. You're uploading somehow information into the universe that is actually assisting, not assisting, I think of the word affecting. It's affecting something, which it's something to do with this financial windfall coming in for you. I feel like it's something to do with what you'll be able to do with yourself once this comes in for you. I don't know, that part of information coming from you into the universe. I pray this message helps whoever is coming here. I am not really sure what I'm feeling right now, and I don't want to just let the video just run. So I'm just going to leave it there. It's just sort of bugging me that I don't understand that part of the message. Things will be revealed. And in that divine time. Thank you for staying for this message, and I pray you all live in peace. And congratulations on this windfall coming through for you, for everyone who's coming here. Claim this for yourself. You know, you're here, you're in resonance to it. So don't forget to do that meditating and that breath work. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the breath work, because that was part of this message. You doing the breath work would allow you to dive deeper within yourself to possibly release I just thought of something. That sometimes we are we are usually in resonance to something, becoming a magnet towards something, because we already embody the vibration to begin with. So I think about how you're receiving a windfall of some sort, and it's because you're already embodying the energy of a windfall. That could be part of it, because it looked like there was energy coming out of you in one of the cards, this one specifically, because sometimes little things will stand out to me and it's always something different depending on the message. And for some reason, in the antlers of the stag, it looks like there's energy coming out of the stag and into the universe. And I feel like it could potentially be the energy of you already embodying the vibration of abundance, and it sort of coming off of you and pouring out of you into the universe through passion and work that you're putting in. And then it's almost like you drop a pebble in the water, and you see how the water ripples and goes all the way to the edges of wherever it can, but once it hits the edge, it also has that push of the water will then push back into, it's like that flow comes back towards you. So what you're putting out is now being the flow is coming back to you, because you've already set that, you've already been in this vibration of it. So now, work that you've already done, you've already sent these positive pebbles into the bucket of possibilities, and now you're in a season of receiving. Thank you again. And I just saw the numbers 42, which is a really a significant number that you could maybe do a little research on. 5555 too, also, just as I was about to push end. So 1010. Winning. Thank you.